Hi guys, welcome to this quick review about this Cliq rear bike light. It has two special functions. Apart from working as a rear light, it has also this theft alert, which can be really helpful, and it has this automatic braking light. Of course, we have to charge it first. It has this nice opening. It's protected with this flap here. The flap is connected to the housing, which is really helpful. Then we can charge it with micro USB cable, which is even included in the package. Make sure that you properly close so it's nicely waterproof. Then we see these three positions. That's really helpful because we have to keep it straight, in straight vertical position, to make it really working reliable. And but it helps really with this bracket. We can use the bracket in the upper position, middle position, or in the lower position. So if you have your seat post leaning to the back, which you usually have, you'll put it in the upper position. So this compensates for the leaning position of the seat post. Very helpful for me. It has definitely been working. We have this one button here to turn it on. We just short press here. It goes automatically. I don't know if it's going into the last position, but it definitely will work. It has 4 predefined positions or like patterns, but it has also different patterns. You can see when I just shake it a little bit, it goes into the automatic braking mode. But in general, we have much more options here with the app. We can download it from the official Play Store. It's really helpful, so we know it is safe. That's the SmartGrid. Best is to look for SmartGrid for bikes or so, then you'll find this, because it has a couple of different SmartGrid apps. That's the one here. When we open it, you can add it, like add new device, and when you have it turned on, usually it's very easy to connect. You can also then see the battery status, how much it is charged. Sometimes when we disconnect and want to connect again, it takes some time. Just keep refreshing, wait a little bit for a couple of seconds, and then usually it will reconnect. Don't go to the Bluetooth setting of your phone. It's not a normal Bluetooth connection like with an earphone or so. You don't have to pair it. It just works through the app here. You can directly turn it on and off here, but we can also go into the settings. Now I turned it off. I think I have to turn it on again. So let's go to the app and check the settings and everything what we get. There's a lot here in the app. I'll put this on the right side to show you everything. Here we have a couple of things. I mean, you can rename it if you have a couple of them. You can upgrade the firmware, which is of course definitely recommended. Maybe they will add some more functions. They have even this help, which is really important, especially for troubleshooting. And if you're having a problem, why not to factory reset, or also if you're selling or sold from another person and you can't reconnect, then tap and long press with this button here, and it will reset, and usually you won't have any problems. Then we have also the FAQs. You can go to the website and then click through everything. You'll get more information. But let's go back to the main page. Again, we have these 4 predefined modes. That's the first one, second one, third one, fourth one. The number 3 is the steady light, which I think is the best one to see the braking light. I hope I can show you that. Of course, it's a little bit difficult here to imitate that, but you can see how strong this really is. I think this is really the best one to use the brake light, and that's probably also the reason why the braking light is only predefined in this mode and not in these blinking modes here. When you go into edit, you can see we can change all the settings here. You can change the pattern of the top light, of the medium. I mean, there are 3 lights here. You can change it for the top light, for the medium, for the bottom light. You can change so many things. It's extreme. But if you want to use it also as a braking light, you have to activate the braking light. You can also activate the group sync, which is super interesting. If you are riding as a group, then the lights will sync and then use the same pattern and also be running fully synchronized. That will look very, very impressive and also help automobilists to see it much more clearer. I think this is really, really nice, one of the best features here. But again, the braking light, you have to activate it here in the app, otherwise it won't work. But it's predefined for the mode 3. When we go into the edit, you can see it's predefined here already. So you can leave it like that when you want to have it during the night. And when you want to use it during the day, I mean, you actually don't have to use the app. You can really use this bike light without your phone, without the app. You can just go outside, you can leave your phone at home, then you can work with these 4 predefined functions. You can cycle through them, and then for example you have just the braking light here for the steady mode, and if you want to go with another mode, maybe if there's fog or so, you want to have high visibility but you don't need the braking light, you can go with this mode here. Really nice that we have all these different functions. By the way, there are some lenses here built in which make it very, very good visible straight down. You can see there is a little bit of a focus here, so if a car is coming straight behind you, there will be really high visibility, but also from the side it's really good visible. Actually, it's not perfect from the side, but it's visible enough. But from straight behind, it's crazy how bright this really is. I think they made a really good job on that. It looks also really good, fancy. It makes a good impression regarding sturdiness. I think it's also nicely waterproof. I have no doubt that this really is nicely waterproof. Yeah, one thing maybe regarding the braking. I mean, I have already tested this, and for me it worked actually pretty good. I would say it's quite reliable. So even when you're riding on a rather bumpy road, or let's say at least a rough surface, then it's not triggering a lot of false alerts, or I mean false braking alerts or so, as long as you keep it really straight. That's important in a vertical position. And usually when I was braking, it was also showing this thing at least in 95% or so, or even more. So I would say it's configured and adjusted really nicely. Then we have some kind of eco mode. You can see that the definition of these things is everything nicely described, what you have here to save a little bit of power, or also automatic sleep. And the ambient light here is not working for this one here, but we have a theft alert, and then this will make the thing ringing, and you can see it's even showing an alarm here on my smartwatch here and on the smartphone. Of course, I have to know that the theft alarm is only working here on the smartphone or smartwatch, and it has to be connected with Bluetooth. If you are disconnected, like if you are far away, there is no theft alert. So there's no speaker built in. When you turn on the theft alarm and then you leave, there won't be anything here if somebody is stealing your bike. You really have to be connected, and that can be a little bit of a challenge with the Bluetooth distance. I mean, when you're inside coffee shop or like in a store or so, then the distance working for Bluetooth can be very, very limited, maybe 5 meters, 15 feet or something like that. To turn it off, we can turn it off here. I mean, by the way, it's really turned off. There is nothing here going on. You can shake, you can do whatever you want. It's not reacting on that. You just see the Bluetooth light. That means probably that you can still reconnect when we want to reconnect it now. It will be still the time. Usually it turns off after some time or after we close the app. But there's really no way you can have this working like that without the steady light or blinking light, just as a braking light. I wished that would be possible to have the lights turned off and only working as a braking light when we brake. But it's not working. You really have to fully turn on and use it with a light. Maybe you can use a pattern here. Yeah, maybe that would be a thing. Yeah, let's see what we can do. We can actually turn this off, the medium one turn off, and this one turn off. And we still have the braking light. Yeah, okay, that works actually. That's possible. Okay, that's amazing. Yeah, okay, still works. Okay, that's actually what I wanted for me to have also the possibility of just using it as a braking light without normal light. So if you're also a fan of these things, you can maybe define two patterns for braking, the one with the low steady light and one with the off light, something like that. So for me, definitely looks like it's a really good, solid device, has some fancy features. Yeah, theft alert is a little bit limited because of the wireless range of Bluetooth, but apart from that, makes really good impression, has everything what I want to have, looks so solid. Also the mount here, I mean, by the way, yeah, for the bike we have to use this one here. In the back we can apply this soft rubber pad here to have really good hold. We put this here and we put this then around the seat post and have this clamped on the light, something like that. In the upper position for me definitely worked perfectly. So overall I think it's a really nice package, really advanced bike light, so I can give you full recommendation on that, and I'll put down the link where you can buy it into the description so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, see you next time.